Hello to everyone. My name is Begoña. I am here with my colleague Adrián and it is a pleasure for us to be here today and participate in this FUTUREDUCA conference, which we believe is a really necessary conference due to the topics, very updated topics that the conference is dealing with. The title of our presentation today is Implementing Open Educational Resources, OERs, and Artificial Intelligence, AI, at a higher education level in an Engineering ESP course. We really believe that open educational resources and artificial intelligence have become new ways that have generated a big impact in all educational areas, since they can boost one, engagement, to digital media employment, 3, collaboration, 4, bottom-up practices, and 5, learner and teacher approach, where learners and teachers can cooperate at all levels within the classroom by using new technologies. Authors such as Bonk, Kursun, White and Manton, or Johnstone Poulin have already mentioned the big advantages of technologies such as mobile phones or internet connection that have been introduced into the classrooms and have really influenced learning practices and enhanced other educational approaches. In this case, we really appreciate that higher education institutions have been searching for the use of these online solutions into their classrooms so that they can spread knowledge in an inherent way, and internet can become a natural way of teaching and learning in the classroom. The objective of our proposal here today is to create an innovative teaching plan for industrial engineering design students that are in their first year at university and who have to complete a final written task by using artificial intelligence tools such as CHAT-GPT or Google. Another objective that may be secondary to this practice here is to promote peer work and critical thinking by the completion of discussion activities in pairs and in group, where participation is highly motivating students. And now my colleague Adrián will continue with the presentation and the methodology.
Well, with regards to the methodology employed in this study, employing open educational resources such as Padlet, Mentimeter, Google Drive, and the mobile version of the university virtual classroom will facilitate and enable students' learning process and also gain virtual and technological skills, as well as to develop team building and communicative skills by interacting with their peers with digital tools. The sample employed here in this study comprises on an innovative didactic plan aiming to study a unit of the course where 35 students from a public university will learn technical English, as well as other skills such as collaborative learning, reading comprehension, listening, grammar, and writing performance. Firstly, we have created a pre-task, and this pre-task involves a Mentimeter, which you can observe here in the PowerPoint, and is related to the Unit 11 from the dossier employed in this subject, and is called Engineering Design, this unit. So they will have to discuss here how many different drawings they think they might be produced to design a complex engineering project, for instance, the construction of a large cruise ship, as they will have to deal with this in the ultimate writing. Moving forward, we move to the main task. So following with the activities related to this main task, students will have to complete some exercises appearing on some pages of this dossier, and this task will be related to working with drawings and engineering design. These exercises will involve doing listening and reading comprehension and working with technical definitions. But in the first place, we can observe here a listening activity through the university Moodle version, where they will have to complete a questionnaire. For instance, we can observe the first question stating which areas of the ships are they discussing. The second activity I included here is another questionnaire, but in this case based on the technical definitions on the, in this case, on the virtual classroom, based on some activities from the dossier, and here they will have to complete a fill in the gaps type questionnaire. Moving forward, we reach the main task, and here in this main task of this didactic plan, students will create groups of 3-4 people, and they will work on an activity by using this OER, in this case Padlet. Specifically, they will have to discuss which drawings they would need to produce for manufacturing and installing with regard to the issues which can be observed in the screenshot below. Students will have to discuss and create a response to this task and post it through the use of a Padlet resource. Afterwards, each group would defend their answer, and subsequently the teacher would provide feedback through the virtual classroom, and they would discuss all the answers with the students. Here we can spot this some of the answers, and here we can see the task that they are engineers on a project to design the metal handrail that will run around the perimeter of the top, outdoor deck of a large cruise ship. So they just had to discuss which drawings they will need to produce for manufacturing and installing with regard to the following issues: the type of view, the approximate scale of the drawings, and the written information they may need to provide in the specification. So here in the screenshot observed in the presentation, we can observe some of the responses that the students have produced, have generated. So some of them are rather innovative, and they are already employing some scales and some drawings for lately write it in the ultimate task. So this brings me to the post-task. Within this post-task, students will have to undertake a collaborative task, as we have already mentioned, by gathering the response to this task and the feedback given by the teacher to write an ultimate piece of writing. They will do so by employing Google Docs from Google Drive, as well as assistance from artificial intelligence software such as Google Bard and CHAT-GPT, to take some ideas to compose their final piece of writing. So in this way, students will have to create 2 documents to hand to the teacher. On the one hand, as we can observe here in these screenshots, we've got one document comprising the ultimate composition. So here is the collaborative group writing. And here we've got a little explanation for what are they expected to work. And on the other hand, we've got the reports on the usage of the artificial intelligence software so as to assist them in the process of this composition. So in both cases, the lecturer will have access at any time, since students would give them access on Google Drive to track this collaborative work. Here we can observe this example from one group where they have stated they have incorporated all this information, all these ideas. We can observe this drawing that they have produced originally. And then we've got some sections, an introduction with some questions, some opening questions, and then the first section, which is concept design, 3D visualization and rendering, the detailed design, and lastly the production phase. Aside, we've got another example, but in this case for the reports on the artificial intelligence software assistance to generate this task. So all the ideas that they have extracted from this ChatGPT or Google Bard have been highlighted in yellow. So all these yellow remarks are for the ultimate writing. And last but not least, to expand their knowledge on working with drawing, students will access this website, engineering.com, which is related to engineering issues, and they will read the following article, which I will show in the next slide. So this article deals with the future of AutoCAD, which is primarily used to create 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions drawings, plans and models in a variety of industries such as architecture, engineering, and construction. After that, after reading this article, students, they have to discuss some issues related to these questions. When will be the future of engineering design? So which will be the future of engineering design? Is AutoCAD a reliable and useful source to create 2D and 3D drawings, plans, and models? And how would you apply it to today's lesson so as to improve it? Here we've got 2 screenshots showing displaying some of this information within the article. And now my colleague Begoña will provide some final remarks on this study.
Thank you very much, Adrián. Well, to conclude, the results of this pedagogical practice in this higher education, industrial design engineering have been really positive, because the application or the implementation of these OERs and artificial intelligence in the classroom with the students has proven to enhance the students' motivation and creativity. So we really believe that this innovative teaching plan will allow educators to prove the use of artificial intelligence, in this concrete case, CHAT-GPT or Google Bard, and other open educational resources such as the one that we've used here, Mentimeter, Paddle, or Google Drive, to be implemented in the classroom. They can really foster and increase students' skills. In this concrete case, they have been used to increase and improve the students' writing skills, but it has also improved their creativity, their digital and technological skills. So all in all, we conclude that the use of these new artificial intelligence technologies and other open educational resources is really positive for students, but also for teachers to generate a collaborative work teaching experience. Thank you very much for listening. You have here some of the most important references that we've used for our study, and thanks for your attention. See you all, and you can post your questions according to the conference procedures. Thank you.
Thank you.